Assalamualaikum, my name is Nafa Izzah binti Rahim. My metric number is 40-8090F2035. Today, I would like to talk about difference between statical and non-statical sampling. Statical sampling. For A, each item has a calculated chain of being selected, which is non-statical sampling is subjective selection of item for testing and a subjective evaluation of the result. For B, sample results are evaluated mathematically, which is non-statical sampling is sample does not have the characteristic of sampling approved. For C, random sampling of the population will reveal characteristic of the whole population, which is non-statical sampling is selection process whereby the auditor decide which item should be audited. After that, I want to talk about advantage and disadvantage statical sampling approach. Advantage for the statical sampling approach is objective evaluation of test result is possible, while disadvantage is impossibility of sampling. For B is the sample result is objective and defensible, while disadvantage is change of bias. C, allow estimation of error to be made, while the disadvantage is need for subject-specific knowledge. Advantage the statical sampling approach for D is statical sampling may combine and evaluate even though the work is done by different auditor, while disadvantage is change ability of sampling unit.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hazrat Medonia and my matrix number is 14D8019F2046. So today I'm going to answer question 2 of the tutorial exercise. The question is, one issue that affects the reliability of documentary evidence is whether the documents are internal or external. The following are examples of documentary evidence. For this question 2, I am required to identify whether each document is internal or external and clarify my answer. The second requirement is to clarify each document as to its reliability, whether it's high, moderate or low. So let's start with the first one. The question has given 10 examples for documentary evidence. The first one is duplicate copy sale invoice. Duplicate copy sale invoice is internal because it has been prepared and used within the client organization without ever leaving it. The second one is purchase order is external because it is created based on approved requisition. The third one is bank statement is also external because it is an effective control system suitable to reduce fraud between invoice and actual statement. The fourth one is remittance advice from customer, also external because the supplier used the information on a remittance advice to flag outstanding receivable in its accounting system as having been paid. The fifth one is supplier invoice, which is both external and internal. An invoice typically contains contact information for the seller or service provider in case there is an error relating to the billing. Sixth one is material requisition forms. Is also external. Requisition were done via paper form, but most companies now use the digital requisition process that enable easier tracking of the process. The seventh one is overhead cost allocation sheet, which is both external and internal because it adopts methodology for allocating indirect costs to the services. The eighth one is shipping document is internal because it prepared by the internal employees of the company. The ninth one is supplier statement is external. Supplier are the one providing the necessary item of inventories to be sold by the company or the one providing materials. And the last one is long-term loan agreement is external. It is given by some bank or financial institution. These loans are also secured by some asset. So moving on to the next one is to classify each document to its reliability, whether it's low, high or moderate. The first one is duplicate copies of sale invoice which has low reliability. The second one is the purchase order that has high reliability. The third one is bank statement, also has high reliability. The fourth one is the remittance advice from customer also has high reliability. The fifth one is the supplier invoice, which also has the high reliability. The sixth one is material requisition form, also has high reliability. The seventh one is overhead cost allocation sheet. It has low reliability. The eighth one is shipping document that has moderate reliability. The ninth one is supplier statement, which also has moderate reliability. And the last one is long-term loan agreements, which also has moderate reliability. And so that's all from me. Thank you.